Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from 7 group, namely Rafifah Humaira, Salwadul Hijjah, and Yeni Maharita. And this video was aimed to explain you about developing and selecting materials for teaching. Here are the contents. First, definitions of materials development. Second, principles of teaching materials development. Third, the process of adoption or adaptation of teaching materials. Fourth, concepts of approaches and aspects of materials writing. Definition of materials developments. Definitions of materials developments is the planning process by which a teacher creates units and lessons within those units to carry out the goals and objectives of the course. Graves 2000. In educational institutions, the development of teaching learning materials is regarded as one of the major aspects that will promote student learning and help in the achievement of academic goals and objectives. The educators need to focus upon bringing out developments in the teaching learning materials. They need to conduct research and promote modern innovative methods to enrich the system of education. Material development is basically dealing with selection, adaptation, and creation of teaching materials, Noonan, 1991. In practice, it focused on evaluation, adaptation of published materials, and creation, development of teaching materials by teacher in line with the existing syllabus. The scope of material development based on the definition. The coverage of material development consists of the selection or evaluation of teaching material on the basis of a set of criteria or principles. The process of adapting teaching materials based on a set of criteria or principles. The creation of teaching materials based on a set of principles, theories, and the syllabus developed by teachers. Principles of teaching material development. The Ministry of National Education 2007 formulates three objectives, namely, first, clarify and facilitate the presentation of the message so that it is not too verbal. Second, overcoming the limitation of time, space, and sensory power, both students and teachers. Third, can be used appropriately and varies. Next, adoption of teaching materials. In the development of teaching materials is to determine or evaluate whether there are existing teaching materials that are in accordance with the learning objectives. Teaching materials can be evaluated to determine whether A. Motivational elements are sufficiently felt in the material. B. The content is appropriate. C. The sequence is correct. D. All the information needed is available. E. Practice questions are available. F. Contain adequate feedback. G. Suitable tests provided. H. Direction of follow-up given adequately. I. Guidance given adequately. Adaptation of teaching materials. Material adaptation is another possibility that can be done by a teacher in the context of procurement of textbook. Adaptation of teaching materials is making change to existing material in order to improve it or make it more suitable for students. Book adaptation can be done in the following ways. A. Modifying the content. B. Adding or subtracting. C. Rearranging the content. D. Eliminating certain parts. E. Modifying tasks. F. Developing existing tasks. Concept of approaches and aspects of teaching materials. First, chronological approach. To achieve learning objectives, learning materials are needed. Second, the causal approach. Learners are faced with events or situations that are cause or precursor to another event or situation. By studying something that is a cause or precursor, students will find the effect. Third, structural approach. The arrangement of the sequence of teaching materials for these fields of study needs to be adjusted according to their structure. Fourth, logical and psychological approaches. The logical intent is first that the teaching material is structured quite logically for students who receive the message in the teaching material. Aspects that must be considered in writing teaching materials. A. Content aspect. This aspect is the learning material presented in the teaching material. The contents of the book relate to the demands of the applicable curriculum, such as competency standards, basic competencies, and competency indicators. B. Aspects of learning methods. This aspect is the selection of the appropriate learning method in terms of development of teaching material contents. C. Aspects language. The language aspect is a means or communication tool for delivering and presenting teaching materials such as vocabulary, sentence structure, paragraph length, and level of interest according to students' interest and cognition. D. Aspects illustration. Illustration serves to clarify concepts or theories that can be made in the form of images, tables, graphs, diagrams, sketches, floor plans, maps, or portraits. With illustrations, description can be made shorter, clearer, focused, and interesting. E. Aspects in graphic elements. In the preparation of textbook, expertise in mastering graphics is very necessary, because when this has been mastered, the cycle appearance of the textbooks will be able to arouse the motivation of students in reading and studying it.